Good evening. Welcome to the top five, which totally does not suck.
That's open to interpretation.
You drinking Jarita?
No, it's water with those little water flavor things that give you like vitamins in them.
It's in a glass bottle.
Oh, the glass bottle. I bought these. I have like 4 of these. You get them for like $2 at Dollar Tree because stuff just tastes better out of a glass bottle.
We call it alcohol.
It's not alcohol. It's not alcohol. It's just stuff tastes better coming out of a glass bottle. That's all.
Is that true?
Yeah. Like, have you ever had Coke out of a glass bottle? It's way better than Coke out of a like can or a plastic bottle.
Coke out of a glass bottle. Yeah, I usually get my Coke in little baggies. So it's much easier. Put it in a bottle.
That's not what I'm talking about.
You just dip your finger in. Yeah.
Nope.
No,
not at all.
No, everything tastes better in a bottle. Oh. I don't know. Ginger ale, whether it's in a can or a bottle or a glass, tastes like piss.
Yeah, I'm not a huge ginger ale fan. Unless it's in a Moscow Mule, then it's better. But ginger ale. I mean, people don't drink ginger ale typically unless you're like sick, right? Like that's my mom. My mom and my grandma. Their thing was like, if you're sick, then you drink ginger ale. Like if you have like a upset stomach or something.
Oh. I'm just trying to think. There's a lot of stuff that's in bottles. Doesn't mean it tastes better in a bottle format.
Yeah.
I don't know. Especially Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola tastes horrible in a bottle. It tastes horrible in a can.
It tastes good out of a glass bottle. I go try getting like a Mexican Coke, especially the ones with like the real sugar.
I'm spoiled because I get my Coke from McDonald's.
Well, that's okay. I actually saw a video on why restaurant like fast food soda tastes better than like Coke out of a bottle.
Yeah,
because they can manipulate the amount of syrup to carbonated water.
Yes.
So like the good places will give you more Coke flavor per ounce.
And I gotta say though, I can't drink. I have a Mountain Dew from a Taco Bell, and it tastes fine. But if I have like Coke products from any place but McDonald's, Wendy's, Culver's, Burger King, whatever, it tastes gross. It tastes disgusting. But I don't know. Speaking of, the reason we're talking about soda is because
nobody else was watching, so we decided to break out the Mariko Tamaki.
And I'm gonna try the Purple Thunder Mountain Dew tonight. So I've been saving this for a week. I was like, I want to try this, but I want to try it on camera because reactions are great.
I typically don't like grape flavored things, but that one's pretty good. I think so anyway.
Ooh, I smell it right now. Oh, I smell it. It kind of smells like
it's got a strong grape flavored.
What is that? The blue one, not Baja Blast. The one before that.
Was it like the red, white, and blueberry? Like it was like very patriotic theme.
No. That's like a blueberry, like Vault. Not Vault. What was it called? It was Mountain Dew, and it was like they always had a purple one. I forget what it was called though.
I don't know what you mean,
but it's a fresh bottle of wine. He's got to get that smelling.
While he's getting high off of his Mountain Dew, let me say hello to.
And now I got to put on my cap here.
You're gonna do communion with that. Hello to Maranya, Undead Quinn. The Elk of Antioch is here.
Ooh, sweet tarts, man. Like a sweet tart flavor almost.
A little bit. But hope y'all are all doing well this evening. Staying warm or cool or dry or whatever you need to be.
It's like drinking alcohol without the burn. That's what it feels like. It's got a strong taste to it.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have it doesn't have a nasty aftertaste. Like sometimes, like I'm afraid I drink it, it's gonna have a nasty, salty aftertaste, or it just,
Yeah.
Oh.
No, this one was pretty good. I liked it. I tried it last week or 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So,
like I said, it's all right. What is the sugar count on this? Only 73 grams.
only 73.
But it has 85 milligrams of sodium, which is more than I usually drink. I get the orange crush sodas. It's like 65 or 70.
Ooh.
So it says contains 0% juice.
Oh well, yeah, that's a given.
Why would I think there's juice in here?
Because some people are dumb and they think there's juice. What's really alarming is when you get a bottle of juice that says it's only 10% juice. That's the alarming part.
Yes.
Like, what the mess is in this?
Juicy Juice is the only one I know, the 100% fruit juice.
Juicy Juice.
Ocean Spray is like everything's cranberry.
We have a grocery store chain down here called Rouse's. They do their own juice. I think theirs is 100% juice, but I'm not sure. I'm with Maranya. I like Welch's. One of my family remedies for upset stomachs is the Welch's white grape juice. That one's pretty good.
I just realized what this tastes like. When you have a grape popsicle and it melts, freeze pop, and you're just drinking the juice part.
Yeah.
That's literally what it tastes
like.
That's
accurate.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah. By the way, kudos on the new hat. Oh. It looks brand new.
It is brand new.
I like it. It looks like it was trying to be a Texas Rangers hat and then just like put a ghost in the middle of it.
Well, it's the same hat you're gonna see Paul Rudd wearing in the movie.
Nice.
Yeah, I got it through. I got it through
for that in front of Dune 2, and I was like,
and
it comes out in like less than 3 weeks.
And it has the thing in the back here.
Snapback.
Yep, snapback, original,
nice,
old school.
Yeah.
Alrighty, but you guys want to talk about comic books?
Yeah, I know they've been waiting 7 minutes to watching us talk about juice and Mountain Dew.
He said Juice in Mountain Dew. Anyway, Mountain Dew, his name is spelled like meth. No, it's my Mountain Dew. It's like the best shit ever. Straight from the mountaintop. On tap on the mountain. Literally, I thought about this. This is how much I'm into comic books. If Starfire heard about Mountain Dew, he's like, "Oh, can I have some more of your Dew of the Mountains?" that's
cartoon Starfire. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Dew of the Mountains. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
I could see that.
And she'd like, "What is that strange liquid you have that has a truck on it in the bottle?" Yeah. If you think this is cringe, go watch TikTok. It's worse.
If you think this is cringe, you can super chat us now and tell us to stop.
That is true. No, we now have super chats are available on this channel.
We are now a big boy YouTube channel. We can shill. We can ask for money.
We are partnered with YouTube, which is awesome. So, if you want to insult me, it's $1.99.
There you go. If you want to insult me, it's $5 because we know y'all love to insult me.
That's true. Because we can't afford the apples.
It'll go straight to the apples fund. RDB is going to send me a bushel of apples every month, and I will eat them on camera when I get them in.
I could do that, actually.
That would be hysterical. But don't send me the yellow ones, though. They bruise too easy.
I was going to say, I'd probably just order from the grocery store by you and have them delivered to your house.
That would work.
Instead of me trying to put apples in this box. Damn you, apples. The fuck? Do you have any perishable in there? No. I will have to put any perishable in there. Oh, my gosh. All right. Let me share this screen, and then we'll start talking about some of the books coming out this week. Hi, I'm here to support with a lyric. Thank you, says Imperial Goddess, who's happens to be on Twitch, because right now, yes, right, we're live on Twitch as well. Where we're not partnered, but we're partnered with YouTube now.
That's right.
Yes.
So if you're new here, while he's finding the stuff on the screen, if you're new here, this is the Top 5 stream. We do this every Tuesday evening where we go through the new releases and the comic books that are coming out this week. And we go through what we think are going to be the top books coming out this week. Sometimes they're different. Sometimes we share the same books. But we just go through what we think is going to be the first one. Wow. The first super chat. We just hitting the ground running then. Okay, Glenzer.
Hold on a second there. Glenzer with the...
Glenzer just...
Wow.
Popping the super chat cherry.
He says, congrats on earning the super chat bonus. Y'all leveled up. Please don't remind me of Flash.
Leveled up?
Yeah. Remember Cisco would say that I don't think you're watching, but
man, I've forgotten so much of that show.
It was the final season, and before as far as Cisco, no, it wasn't Cisco. It was I mean, what's
he left before the final season though, didn't he?
Towards the end.
Yeah. That's a funny one. I like that. Man, he has to buy some select Cheetos to pair with your fine dew.
Thank you.
Get some like Gouda cheese flavored Cheetos.
It's funny that you say that because the Flaming Cheetos are coming out. And these won't be useless like the Torch, but they will have Ghostbuster stuff on it now. Cheetos is going to be doing that.
Oh,
so
interesting.
Collector bags.
Yeah. Are you like just looking at all the Ghostbuster stuff coming out in theaters and be like, I want this and I want this and I want that one? Dude, we went to go see Dune too. My sister and my girlfriend, we went to go see Dune on Saturday, and we went to one of the theaters that was selling those really weird sandworm popcorn buckets, with like the big sandworm on it. And my sister was laughing at it. She's like, that just looks so bad, but I really want one. But they were all sold out. She's like, I will pay $25 for one. And the attendant, the person behind the counter, was like, we sold out yesterday.
Nice.
A bunch of people have fleshlight dune worms. It's
cool. Weird. All right. I'm going to go with my number 5 this week.
All right.
My number 5 this week is actually X-Men number 1. And you may say, well, it's Peach Momoko, and it's nothing like the X-Men. It's nothing like the Ultimate X-Men either. If you're going to be writing an X-Men story, and this is probably the best way to do it, because there's no connection to any of the previous X-Men books.
Mm-hmm.
This is a brand new universe. It means you can create any universe you want to. Like, if they had a gay Wolverine, I really wouldn't care, because this isn't the main universe. The only shit to me matters to me is when you have the gay, you start gaying up characters in the main universe, and you can't retcon it.
Yeah, but they did Gay Colossus the last time they did Ultimate X-Men.
And also, Gay Wolverine isn't even original. Gay Wolverine was in the Exiles in the early 2000s.
The one with Hercules?
No, the one who was dating Victor Creed.
I know there was one in one universe that was dating Hercules.
Or maybe it was Hercules. I don't know. But it was like, it was the one where Blink was going across the universe.
Mm-hmm.
And she was, and he had Miguel O'Hara join the team.
Yeah.
Like I said, I like Elseworlds, and this is Elseworlds. Peach Momoko does have some good art, and we're going to start, it's a new generation of X-Men. Now, this is going to end up being super woke. At that point, I'll just drop the book, but I'm not going to be offended by it, though.
I don't know that Peach Momoko is necessarily woke, though. Like, everything I've heard about her, like that other Marvel book she did, what was it, Demon Days? Or it was like feudal Japan versions of Marvel heroes. I don't remember anything about that being woke. I just heard it was different.
So basically, she's going to they're going to start with armor, and a teenage girl who just wants to live a normal life, go to school, hang out with her friends, ignore the political strife growing over the events of the Ultimate Invasion.
You and me both.
Yep, I know, right? But yeah, in Japan, urban legends have sprung to life and brought some unusual new powers with them. Meet Armor, Maystorm, and a group of new Ultimate X-Men, the likes you've never seen. Now, we may see down the line, might see a Wolverine or Logan. We might see Cyclops. We don't know. But right now, it's a brand new issue. I'm gonna give it a shot. That's why it's number 5. It's not my number 1. But I still want to read it though. I'll give it a chance because Black Panther was pretty good. Of course, she's doing the art, and then 30 pages. Travis Lanham's doing lettering. So this is Peach Momoko writing. I don't think I've ever written her stuff that she writes.
I've never read anything written by her. I've just heard of the Demon Days stuff, but I never read any of them.
But we're gonna have Shadow King in here.
Interesting. I haven't seen him in anything in a minute.
So Living Universe. I mean, we well, of course this makes sense because you know why? Oops, sorry. Shadow King going after a different person. Well, remember Shadow King went after Storm.
Yes,
but Storm's is over with Black Panther.
Storm is over in Ultimate Black Panther right now, though.
Yeah. So because of this, now he's not going after Storm. He's going after her. Who knows?
Who knows?
Yeah, like I said, looks kind of cool. I want to read it, and art's not that bad. It's like I said. That being said, though, with these books like here, Ultimate Universe stuff, you want to go out the store immediately and buy because you're not going to get it.
The Ultimate stuff, especially, is flying. Like I got Ultimate Spider-Man #1 by the skin of my teeth. I missed the first printing of Ultimate Black Panther. Yeah. So this is my first stop tomorrow is going to be the comic shop as soon as the doors open.
Yep. Alrighty.
This is probably out of all the Ultimate stuff, because right now there's Ultimate Spider-Man, Black Panther, X-Men. They have the Ultimates, which is like the Avengers. That's coming out, I think, in June or July. Those are the only 4 titles we know of right now. This one's, I'm interested in it. It's still a ways down, though. Like, Spider-Man is where it's at, and then Ultimates I'm also excited for. But some of these do look really cool. Like, I like how Armor looks like a samurai.
Is your the Dread Pirate Mark Brooks?
His art is still good. I mean, shoot.
Yeah.
Wish he would learn how to draw sequentially so he could do the interior and something.
And Hook Lee armor variant. This looks kind of cool.
Maranya saying that Momoko's books tend to fly under the radar. Nothing's heard about them, good or bad. Well, yeah, so nothing good, but nothing bad, yeah. And then Elk of Antioch says Japanese pop culture has a largely positive view of American pop culture.
Yep.
I could see that. Although I do think they make fun of us for making everything woke. Because Japanese culture itself is not particularly.
It just feels like
it wasn't. I don't know if it is now.
It just feels like every Japanese anime I watched during the early 2000s or late 90s is that Japan was destroyed by a great war, and now these people have powers. That was Sakurai. There's another one, and it's
My Hero Academia was one too.
Yeah. So basically, this great war happened, and now it's just people. My Hero Academia is the newest version. Something happened in Japan, big great war, and now everyone's just striving to be free and be peace. That was all the Gundams, remember?
Yeah.
No more war. We just want peace. That's Japan, as far as the anime goes. Where Western's a little bit different. We don't know, but like I said, there's a theme there, and they do, and it is true. Japanese do like our music. That's you look at Korean pop, K-pop.
Shoot, I remember I was in Singapore when Michael Jackson died. Dude, you would think he was from Japan or from Asia, the amount of people that were playing his music and stuff and remembering Michael Jackson. It was everywhere.
But yeah, they like the 80s. If you go look at the music from the 80s that was in the pop, the J-pop back in the day.
Yeah.
A lot of it, they were doing covers of American songs. So anyway, I don't want to rant too much about this. Let's go to your number 5, sir.
I have an interesting number 5 this week.
Is it this?
No, it is not this, actually. It's another Marvel book. It's also another Marvel #1. It's one I think I had talked about with you. You didn't sound like you were as excited about it. I'm on the fence, but because it's the #1, I'm going to give it a shot. I didn't even have to tell you. We spend way too much time together.
No, I looked at your books before this.
Oh, okay. You cheat. You spoil it for yourself. Anyway, it is this, though. It is Spectacular Spider-Man issue #1. This is from Greg Weisman, who wrote the Spectacular Spider-Man cartoon series. I think the best Spider-Man animated.
He also wrote the woke Young Justice season.
Okay, well, you read the Young Justice, so I'm reading the Spider-Man. Didn't he also write? Did he write Young Justice when it was a cartoon?
No, he's in charge of the Young Justice cartoon series.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so Young Justice.
And I didn't read Young
Spectacular Spider-Man did not go bad. Spectacular Spider-Man was good the 2 seasons it was on.
Well, it said that was way before. How long ago?
Exactly. Well, he's got a good track record with Spider-Man, so I'm going to give it a shot. Plus, Humberto Ramos's art, I feel like he's a really good Spider-Man artist. I like him for Spider-Man. He's kind of like, it reminds me of Martin Bagley, but it's sleeker, if that makes sense.
I hear he's a nice guy, but he's like the Spanish version of Rob Liefeld when it comes to feet.
Doesn't look bad there.
Those are clown feet, bro.
They don't look bad to me.
Nobody's
looking at the feet. Honestly, if you're looking at this cover...
That's what we say about Rob Liefeld's books.
That is true. If you're looking at this cover and all you're focusing on is the feet, you need to reevaluate some stuff. But anyway, so it is a Peter Parker and Miles Morales team up.
Oh, look at Todd Knock variants.
It's they're in their first ongoing series ever. They're going to team up, compare notes, and use notes to take on most dangerous bad guys.
Variants. That's cool.
Written by Greg Weisman, writer of the fan favorite animated Spectacular Spider-Man series, and Spider legend Humberto Ramos, which, like I said, I like him for Spider-Man.
Is when he came on the book, that's when I started dropping the main star titles because it was horrible art. Sorry.
Which one?
Humberto Ramos, back in the day. Amazing Spider-Man.
I like his art style though. It might be good. When
you draw Spider-Man looking like he's super skinny and has big feet. Sorry,
that's kind of the point. He's supposed to be.
He's 6'1", but he's not scrawny though.
He's not 6'1". Is he 6'1"?
Yeah,
I'm 6'1". You're telling me Peter Parker would be my height?
Yeah.
I don't recall that. But anyway, it does look like fun. I'm going to give it a shot because it is a number 1. I'll get a feel for the book, see how it reads. Depending on how it goes, I may pick up number 2.
Hey, Nick Lowe's editing it.
Greg Weisman, like I said, his Young Justice stuff left a lot to be desired, both the cartoon and the comic. But he was really good when he was writing really good when he was writing Spectacular Spider-Man. Highly recommend that. Don't worry, Imperial. Everybody seems like a baby compared to me. There are very few people that look normal compared to me. Everyone else is like a hobbit, and I'm like Gandalf. But anyway, it could be fun. I don't think it'll hold a candle to Ultimate Spider-Man. But
I thought he was giving me the finger at first. On the right side.
It's the it looks like it's trying to riff off that Wolverine cover.
It's not Wolverine.
Yeah, it looks like it's trying to pay homage to that classic Wolverine cover. But yeah, I'm gonna give it a try though. We'll see how it goes. I'll let y'all know on Thursday. Spectacular Spider-Man number 1. Villain is the Jackal. Which is an interesting choice.
Yeah, I saw that supporting is the Jackal.
If I was opening up and I would have used a slightly smaller villain like Shocker or Vulture or someone. Jackal seems like an odd choice, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. We'll see. We can't say you hate something if you've never tried it, so I'm going to try it. I'll take one for the team.
I've tried previous versions, and Greg Weisman's the latest stuff I just don't care for. Back in the day, sure. But, I mean, like I said, didn't care what he did to Young Justice.
Well, I understand that. Look, Young Justice stopped being good after the first season, in my opinion.
Well, like I said, even after Wally died in the second season, they decided we're going to make their main characters, they're called the Titans, or Young Justice, whatever we call, and they're going to be the supporting cast.
Yeah, exactly.
I was like, no.
It was like that in the second season.
I don't want to see
even before Wally died. That was the case. They were like, "Hey, we're going to put all of our main stars on the back burner and put all these new." Now, some of the new characters were good, but it's like, no, you had these 6 characters for a reason.
The introduction of Halo race swapped or gender.
I'm not even talking about season 3. I'm still on season 2.
I'm just saying race swapped. You need Forager come in and it's like what? It's not even Forager. It's just some idiot. And like I said, it was just horrible. But like I said, and then I just read his what was it, his Gargoyle series. It was not great.
Yeah, I was kind of disappointed by the Gargoyles.
But anyway, we'll go to one that's hopefully gonna be better, because this is also a number one this week.
Another one. I know I have 3 number ones on my list this week.
Maybe this will be one of yours.
Maybe.
Batman: The First Night.
I was gonna say it's not Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I know how you are with the Ninja Turtles.
And I discovered this because I looked at your list.
Stop spoiling stuff for yourself.
I wouldn't have got this. I don't look at the new stuff, but it's Dan Jurgens and Mike Perkins. I'm gonna pass it up.
Yeah, for real.
We're going back to basically they retell one of Batman's most infamous cases through an acutely modern lens. The year is 1939. The world's still reeling from the horrors of the First World War. It's on the verge of tipping into an even more gruesome conflict as fascism, yes, not MAGA, fascism, is on the march and gathering strength in America's darkest corners. Don't look, Zach. Against the backdrop of a series of violent murders has begun in Gotham City. And the recent emergence of the mysterious vigilante known as the Batman as the power brokers of the city and living in fear of the institutional collapse. All the evidence in the murder investigation defies logic, and the perpetrators, the bad guys are all mad and let you change.
You need me to read that for you?
Yes. But when the Batman comes to face one of these sickening anomalies, he barely escapes with his life, throwing into question his ability to survive in a world that's really evolving around him. Dan Jurgens and artist Mike Perkins return in the early days of Dark Knight. Yeah. Like I said, it looks great. 40 pages. It's a black label.
It's a magazine size. A black label. That's right. It's one of those giant, gaudy magazines.
Yeah, it's gaudy magazine. So I just got the Conan magazine the other week, so I got a magazine box. So I'm set.
I am, because I'm going to have to get a whole box for these magazine-sized books now.
But they're big. But you have more of a page they can work with, though.
Yeah. Oh no, I understand that. I get that.
Yeah.
Just
I like that, and it's old school Batman, and it's the 1939 series, and it's like I love that. We have oh my gosh, so great getting noir, basically Batman, awesome guys with Tommy guns. See, it's gonna be great. And alternate covers.
The pulp novel.
I saw that. I was like, dude, come on, load.
That one does look good.
It's not gonna load now. Just because I want to see it.
That's it. That's how it goes.
Yeah, it's not gonna show now. There it goes. Wow, I love that. That's great. That's
pretty cool.
That's a cover. I'm getting, man. Look how it's worn, torn, and everything. That was cool.
Yeah.
Of course. Then they have.
I like the Ramon. Yeah, the cover B looks really sweet.
Yeah. It's gonna take me a while to get used to those ears. How they're on the side of Wolverine.
He looks like Diablo from Fantastic Four.
He's Wolverine, bro.
Or Wolverine. They have the same deal.
And of course, there's the Jacob Phillips variant. I want to get.
Oh, Phillips.
Nice. I know. It's like, do I want to get the Pope or do I want to get the Jacob Phillips? I might be getting the Jacob. I'm torn now. So I want both.
I'm going to go with whichever one's cheaper.
Well, they're all going to be the same price, probably.
I don't know. The cover Bs and variants are normally a little bit more.
It's a 1 in 25. So it might be $12.
12? Oh gosh. I think the regular one's like 6, isn't it?
Seven, yeah, it's $6.99.
6 or 7, yeah.
I can see it in that. But like, yeah, between that is just an awesome cover.
Eric Breen pops in and says Batman First Night and Superman 78 are the only 2 books he's picking up this week.
But which ones are you picking up this cover, Breen? The 125 Jacob Phillips?
Batman looks like he's looking at the camera and going, "Darn it, I'm in a Dick Tracy book." The guy behind him looks like a Dick Tracy villain.
It's like Eric when you realize he looks at the camera, he's like, "Help! I'm stuck in another reading." You know what it kind of looks like? Nicolas Cage Batman.
I can see I can see it a little bit.
I want it.
I can see it a little bit.
Nicolas Cage Batman. Marcus Spinell pulp, a novel variant. That looks so great. Yeah. Why couldn't this been the I want the pulp, book with we just saw with what's his name? Jacob Phillips should be on something like this. That'd be even better. I'd be like, dude, I'd be sold. But yeah. And then oh my gosh. Because remember the books like Gotham by Gaslight, you had the Ripper and stuff.
Yeah.
I love that when you do something like this, you could the 1930s of the World War I, you can bring in some of those more classic villains, if you want to. You could bring in, you don't have to do the Ripper, but you could bring in Jekyll and Hyde, stuff like that, and that's your Two-Face. It's Mr. Hyde. You could do something like that. But anyway, man, it's gonna be fun. Let's go to your number 4.
All right, my number 4 we kind of talked about already. Ultimate X-Men issue number 1. It is my number 4 book this week. I'm interested in it. Peach Momoko, not normally the first name or the first book I would go for, but the Ultimate Universe has just kind of been firing on all cylinders since Hickman kicked it off. And so I'm curious as to see how this is going to go. Doesn't look like they're going for the typical Professor X runs a mutant school, all this and that. Honestly, it does look like it would be similar more to My Hero Academia, where it's here are these kids in school in Japan and, they have superpowers now. I like Armor. I'm kind of curious to see who else they end up getting. But it looks like a fun book. I'm not a huge Peach Momoko art fan necessarily, but I'm going to give it a try, though, just to see how it reads. Maybe the art will enhance the story or something like that. But, I'm curious to give it a shot, though. And like I said, it's also a number 1. If it ends up being bad, then I can always turn around and sell it for, $100 or something, maybe. But no, I'm going to give it a shot, though. We're going to see how it goes.
Cool. We
already talked about most of it when it was on here, so I don't have a whole lot extra to add to it. But yeah, I want to see how this goes.
It's the one thing I don't like about these Ultimate X-Men books is the way it's covered it's not a full. I hate the whiteness.
Oh yeah, that extra white border on the side. Yeah.
I hate it. So when I do the thumbnails with these, I crop it out.
Yeah, I mean, on Spider-Man, I feel like it. I don't know. I don't hate them.
It just looks so tacky compared to these. They're full screen. This is zoomed out. Okay.
Yeah, I feel like you could take away the white bordering on the top and the bottom and the right side, and just enhance the white on the spine side where it says Ultimate X. I feel like that would get better.
You heard it now, guys. He said enhance the white.
Enhance the one side.
There only is one side. The white side.
Lose the other 3 sides that are also white. Come on, man.
They're gonna cherry pick anything you say, right?
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, I heard that DC books were going to be coming out on Wednesdays. They weren't going to be doing the Tuesday release.
Either by May, I think it's by May or June.
Oh, okay.
Soon, it's the next couple months. Like I said,
gotcha.
Because they're having problems with shipping, apparently.
Yeah,
something like that. So,
Undead Quinn does make a good point, though. He says the white border does make it stand out in the shops. That is a good point. If it gets eyes on it, maybe it's like a marketing tactic.
It's just so freaking bright. It's like, holy crap!
It is, and we humans are typically drawn, our eyes go to brighter things.
And it's also because look at the other books. Look how dark they are.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with you. Yeah. But I'm saying I can understand why that one they're trying to make it stand out more.
Yeah,
they're trying to get more eyes on it.
All right, my number 3 for tonight is actually the 5th in the series, and I hope it keeps going. It's been a fun series. I always want more of it.
This is one that I do not have on my list.
It is Superman 78.
Ba-ba-ba-ba.
A metal curtain. As we saw last issue, basically he went against Metallo, and Metallo's armor started to kind of like get damaged. So he flew away because he's using the kryptonite thing too much. So we all know what happens to him eventually. He becomes a robot cyborg or whatever. But at this point, he's a human on a what's this called? Who's the Crimson Domino suit? Basically, is what he's wearing. Anyway, but yeah, and Lex Luthor came to the rescue at the end because he said, "Hey, Superman, I designed that suit. Here's a button on the end." I was like, "Okay," and the back is like, "Okay, sure." So now it's like, he's like, can Superman trust Lex Luthor, like the greatest criminal mastermind of our generation or time, whatever he says? I'm like, yes. It's like, I always love when Lex is in the book. So Superman is forced to turn to his sworn enemy Lex Luthor for help in this fight with Tallow. But what does the greatest criminal mind of our lifetime know about the Russian war machine? And so Superman used the info and take the fight to Metallo, because we're still basically they fought. Like I said, they already fought. Was round 1, actually round 2. Now round 3, the final chapter. And Robert Venditti's been kicking ass in here. The artist Gavin Goodry's been doing pretty good art as far as making the characters look like the characters. A little bit more improvement than the first volume with the different artists. But it's been fun. And of course, the Michael Walsh cover, which I believe will have I bet you it's one of the covers. It flips over, or maybe no. I don't know. Unless they're still doing these things. Remember, like this will be the inside and in the cover. I like the Deceased one where you see this would be the outguard cover, but then you flip it open and then he'd be Superman.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the lenticular.
Yeah,
I think it was. Yeah.
And then Janoi Lindsay. Yeah. See from the movie who's running kid. At first I thought it was a girl. I'm like, oh. But at least it's not Bart Allen. Freaking Smallville.
Oh, you like Smallville.
Parts of it. A lot of it could have been trimmed down, like taken out a lot of the seasons.
Well, that's true. That's a valid point.
And also Callum Blue is Zod. He's Mason from Dead Like Me. I'm sorry, I just never bought it. This is the guy who took a drill to his head and killed himself. Just get to the ultimate high. He literally did what Venkman stopped Egon from doing. Anyway, man, like I said, Superman. It's been a great year for Superman. And whenever I read these, like I get the whole the score in just playing, it's in John Williams' score, and just as he flies in the battle, I love it. And when I can get that kind of feeling reading a Superman book, it's a good book. Because the only times I really get that is when I'm reading before these books was the post-crisis act. Take a drink. The John Burns.
I haven't had a drink since you said that in so long. You've really slackened up on the post-crisis bringing up.
Well, when I start hearing people saying that there's no good Superman books, then I'll start talking about post-crisis again in Gerard Way, and just
there's good Superman books now. There's Joshua Williamson.
I said
there was Peter Tomasi.
I said that there hasn't been a time for me. There hasn't been a job for me to tell people about good Superman books, but because there's been good Superman books. There's 2 ongoings. This little series here from Venditti. Venditti is a shame that he's not on more Superman books. I would love to see him on an ongoing title. I love Josh Williamson's story now, but if Venditti took over and you just let him cook, man, it'd be awesome.
Just let him cook.
Yep. But yeah, that is my number 3 for this week.
All right. My number 3, we're going to stay with DC Comics, but mine is not a number 1. This is the first book on my pull list that is not a number 1.
Oh, it's Batman 145?
No, it is not. I stopped getting Batman a long time ago. What are you talking about?
It's Shazam.
No, we're talking about Shazam. We're talking about Shazam number 9.
With the creeper.
This is the last issue of Shazam to feature Mark Waid on writing. I think Dan Mora has already exited the book as the artist.
Yes.
The artist on this one is Emanuela Lupacchino, who is a good artist. I will say, when she was doing the World's Finest Teen Titans, I think she was the best part of that book.
She was also on with Blakey Cloonan over on Wonder Woman.
Yeah. So, very good artist. Mark Waid has been writing Shazam for the last 8 issues. He's been doing a really good job with Shazam. It's really kind of a tragedy that it's ending, but I guess the movie, it's been a while since the movie made any buzz. So, and I guess just not enough people are buying Shazam, unfortunately. But yeah, it's been fun. I think that they are going to be wrapping up the story. I don't think there'll be any loose threads dangling.
There's 1 issue left, and that's it.
1 issue left, and it's going to end at number 10. Yeah. So, but this current issue does have a really cool guest star appearance, one that you typically don't see too much in comics these days. One Mr. Jack Ryder, a.k.a. The Creeper, is going to be making a guest appearance.
Do you think this will be the last of Chris Samney covers?
Does he not have one on issue number 10?
I don't know.
No, I guess he doesn't. Yeah, so that probably is the last of the Chris Samney covers.
As far as DC, he's been doing variant covers. So
yeah,
as far as I know, they said at the end of the book of the Firepower off the topic, but he basically said F Marvel. That's why he went to work with Rob Kirkman.
Yeah, so that's a really good cover, though. I do like that cover. But yeah, no. This is gonna be, like I said, the second to last issue. We get the Creeper. We get the last issue. There were some shenanigans that looked like they were about to happen in the new house. The new Batson house. So yeah, I don't really know what to expect because it seems like the main story has kind of wrapped up with the gods trying to control Billy. So this might just be like a little epilogue story going on. But Shazam and the Creeper, and Mark Waid's still writing. Say what you want to about him. He's been writing Shazam and World's Finest really well. So I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully the last issue will be good. I think this is Mark Waid's last issue. So the next issue will be written by Josie Campbell.
Josie Campbell.
The Miss Marvel series, Champion of Shazam, Miss Marvel.
Yeah. Which actually wasn't a bad series.
It wasn't bad. From what I heard, it wasn't terrible. I'm curious to see how she takes over and writes this. Actually, hold up now. Shazam number 11 seems to be the last issue. It's not 10. They're 11.
So if that's the case, then it sounds like they decided to keep going.
Well, maybe they needed an extra issue to do on this last part of the story. So this other story that started after issue number, I think it was 7 or 8, might have been 9. Billy Batson's foster parents, they moved, they got a big house. Shazam and Black Adam destroyed the old house that they needed. So then the gods build them this new house. And so there's that. And then there's this adoption process that looks like it's going to be the backdrop of the story for these last few issues.
That's new because originally it was only a 10 for the longest time.
You know what? I remember that. I remember only seeing issue number 10. This is the first time I'm seeing it.
And I went to my shop last week and he said, I told him, he's like, you're right. I can't find any, I can't order even more issues. There's nothing available.
Yeah.
Which is really weird. That usually means it's like, well, if they're leaving and they're doing an event thing, it means this is kind of being killed off.
Yeah. This is the first time I'm seeing issue number 11.
So maybe it's going to continue. But then again,
maybe. Look, Green Arrow was supposed to be a limited series and it got changed to ongoing. So, who knows?
I think this was supposed to be an ongoing, a non-limited series. But
I think it was supposed to be. But what I think, I think what might have happened is I think Waid and Moore are going to get moved to a Justice League book because I think it's pretty obvious they are going to be bringing back the Justice League.
Yeah, right. Well, right now they're doing they're going to be doing the event series, so
they're doing that event, that Absolute Power event. That's true. Which I think out of that, I think is going to bring the Justice League back. But then on top of that, I think Undead Quinn has. I think the sales might have been bad for Shazam. You know, a lot of times these books, if they don't get sales, they'll just scrap them. Unfortunately, I don't think that's right, but that is how they do. So, but yeah, I'm looking forward to this now that I know there's at least one issue added to the run. You know, I'm at least going to finish the story out.
I'm going to say right now, the sales could be bad for this because the majority of people who actually would enjoy this probably are not in the comic business anymore. They've gone, they left, they've been driven away, or they don't like Mark Waid.
What are you talking about?
No,
you mean the readers?
The readers. No, because Undead Quinn's saying no, the sales must be bad. I said, and I really don't judge books by sales anymore because a lot of books don't make a lot of money unless it's something like we want. The real reason that you're seeing Ultimate Spider-Man being so popular and Ultimate Black Panther because they're trying to cater to the people they kicked out. All the fans who love Spider-Man, who are not reading the Zeb Wells because they've been boycotting it, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, maybe we should just do the marriage back." And guess what? The people who actually wanted the Spider-Man marriage are coming back and reading it, and there's also new people who realize. There's new readers every day. I mean, I was a new reader back in 2003, 2004. And there's a lot of stuff that I didn't read, but they changed it for me. So, I mean, these new people are realizing, just like I did after a while, is that the older stuff is better. And then they said, I can understand why some of the new people are basically who maybe thought the Zebel stuff was okay or that it was trash, are seeing this, oh my gosh, this is really cool. And they are reading the older stuff. But problem is that Marvel and DC are always going to go with the agenda first. And which sucks. So anyway, my rant's over. I'm just going to say that.
I was about to say, I'm going to kick the soapbox out from under you. We're here to talk about fun stuff.
Hey. I paid good money for that soapbox. I got it from E.
You stole it. You know you did. You just took it from the next person. You took it from E. I know you did.
It's not stealing. It's acquiring.
It's acquiring through questionable means.
Unquestionable means.
Unquestionable? Okay.
Anybody who question is gone. It's like the Clintons. Anybody questions things. No one questions the Clintons at all. All right. But yeah, that is. So let's go to my number 2.
Number 2.
It's a fun book too, as well. And I have to thank the elegant Mr. Eric Breen for introducing me to this book. This is the 3rd issue of this series. I had to order the first 2 because, man, my shops did not carry it. And
She-Hulk? Oh.
No. My number 3.
It must be an indie book.
Is Pine and Merrimack.
Oh.
A husband and wife that love each other, support each other, and also solve crime together. He's the muscle, she's the brain, but they also treat each other with respect. Former, you said he's a former boxer. He knows how to beat people up, and she's a former cop. But she can't. She gets sick around murder and just death and stuff. So So they're trying to find this girl who went missing, and it's bringing up stuff about her past, about her own sister who went missing, was abducted and killed. And so small detectives Linnea and Parker have discovered something big and sinister, and they're on the run for their lives, unable to return home and without a safe corner to hide in. An expected figure offers a symbol of hope that may lead them somewhere. Kyle Starks is writing this. Cover artist is Fran Galan. They don't really list who that.
Breen says, I did not see that. Guess I'm getting 3 books.
Yeah,
that's why we're here, Breen, to inform.
As the Steve Lieber cover right there. Okay, cool. The jail uniforms.
Well, that's cool.
But
I think it's not a jail uniform. I
think
it's like window shades.
But it's the blinds though. It makes it kind of look like you're in. Yeah. So.
Oh, okay.
No, and then yes, there's the incentive cover. Yeah. Fun series, conspiracies, all these rich people or these powerful senators or politicians all come to this town, and we're led to believe that maybe there's some sacrificing going on, some cult sacrifices, which basically allows them to basically the power to become rich and famous. And as you can see there, flaming circle, and it looks like an upside down cross, but it's also the female symbol. So, like I said, it's a very fun book. The art isn't as great as I would like it to be, but that doesn't matter. It gets the job done, and the storytelling is just great. And it's $4.99, and going through Boom Studios. So, thank you once again, Mr. Breen. Thank you. My name's gonna look good upon that wheel.
Wow. Just wow. That's all I have to say. All right, moving on to my number 2. Mine's a little bit. I have it placed a little further up than you did with your placement of this book. It's the final number 1 from DC Comics from one Dan Jurgens. We have the Batman First Night, issue number 1. Now, I am normally not a black label reader. Like I said, I don't like the large magazine size.
I got the lens to keep making these jokes. I love it.
This one got me though. Set in the 1930s. I love that era, like the style of it all, the look, the 1920s and 30s. You know, I love a good noir story, detective noir story. I feel like Batman really shines and thrives in this backdrop. So, and then, like you said, Dan Jurgens, Mike Perkins doing the art, just phenomenal. Mike Spicer is also the colorist too. I don't know if you saw that or not. Mike Spicer is doing the coloring.
Yeah, his brother was
he's the one. He normally works with Daniel Warren Johnson.
Okay, I was thinking, his brother, the guy that was like this the press secretary for Trump.
Sean Spicer. I don't know.
I'm just kidding. God. The fact you actually know it though is funny though.
Yeah, I watched the news, unfortunately. But yeah, this looks like a really fun look. Last week I told y'all I took detective off the list. I think Ram V on the long form storytelling is a no-go. So I'm going to be replacing Ram V with some Dan Jurgens 1930s Batman here. It looks like a really fun story. You know, like Tommy guns and old cars and guys wearing suits everywhere. Like it just looks really, really cool.
Nice.
I feel like I need to have some like a lone a saxophone or a French horn or something like you see in those old detective movies.
I hate to interrupt you, but I see this here. Was Mike Perkins doing the Brubaker run covers? He's got 36 covers here.
I don't know if it was the covers or the interior. That's a good question, though.
I guess these are his covers.
Hang on, let me look. They do look like his covers. No, it looks like he was the interior. Him and Steve Epting.
Oh, nice.
Epting.
Another reason to get these books, bro.
Yeah. Oh, look, trust me. I'm saving up. There are 2 omnibuses I'm saving up for. One is the Brubaker Captain America. The other is also Brubaker. It's the Iron Fist.
I hate Civil War, but I love the art in this story.
Okay, I'm not going to get on my soapbox about Civil War because we don't have time, but to be continued on that. But yeah, this Batman First Night looks fantastic. It looks like a lot of fun. I'm going to love it. I love these kind of period piece stories. So yeah, it looks like it'll be a blast.
Oh, be awesome if it came with a record you could play.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I honestly, I have my own kind of jazz music on Spotify. I could just play in the background.
I was gonna say, I don't think kids are like, what the hell is this record? But records
dude, I don't know. Vinyls have made a comeback though. Like vinyls are a big thing now. Like, maybe not with kids, but like college students.
Vinyl has come back, not vinyls.
Yeah.
Breen will brutally murders you. You say vinyls. Yeah. It's like deer. There's no deers. Deer. That's all it is.
Or geese.
This is like when I say I've only had 12 beer. I had 12 beers. I just had 12. It's still that's good. Stretch. But anyway, anything else to say about this?
Nope, that's it. I'm psyched for it. I'm pumped.
Alrighty. Wait, would it be great if he runs into Alan Scott, who's gay? And J. Edgar Hoover? Yeah. Although Batman being sent in the dude, Batman, this take place in 1939, right in there. You could have run into the Rocketeer.
You could have him run into a lot of the JSA characters.
Indiana Jones.
Honestly.
So,
yeah.
Things will never get Indiana Jones Rocketeer crossover.
We'll never get Indiana Jones and a lot of things crossover.
Yep. Alrighty. Counting down, my number 5 this week was Ultimate X-Men, number 1. Number 4 was, we just saw with Zach was talking about, Batman First Night, number 1. And number 3 was Superman 78, number 5. Number 2 was Pine and Merrimack, number 5, actually. No, number 3. Sorry, number 3. And my number 1 book, which I believe Zach has this as number 1. If he doesn't, Zach will be excommunicated.
I'll be excommunicated.
Like John Wick.
Hey, that was cool with his whole... Anyway. So no, I'll count down. My number 5, a lot of these are number 1, so some of them are just taste tests or experiments. But we have Spectacular Spider-Man issue number 1 from Wiseman and Humberto Ramos. Number 4 is Ultimate X-Men by Peach Momoko. Number 3 is Shazam number 9. Number 2 was The Batman First Night. And number 1 is my only indie book this week. And that is Void Rivals, number 7.
Look at that sick cover. I love the coloring, the black,
not bad.
The purple on it. No.
That's not a bad cover at all.
You're missing some yellow. I'll have some Sacramento Kings colors, baby. Sorry to be Lakers on, but regardless. So, yeah, man.
It's been a while since there's been a new Void Rivals too. It's been a minute.
I kind of want to say like the Breen, but it brings back too many bad memories, sad memories. Anyway, Lorenzo De Felici is also he's wearing his purple flannel, which I think is really cool. I want to get one of those.
That's a very cool flannel.
I guess I'm digging some good flannel over there. We got flannel up here, but not that color.
I need to get some. That's some LSU colors I could wear. Get some gold on that.
Anyway.
You started this. Don't make fun just because I'm agreeing and taking it. You started it.
Yes, I'm ending it now. Good night, everybody. All right.
Back to the book.
New story arc. Derek, or I call him Derek.
Derek, yeah.
And Salia, or Lila.
Salila. Hey there, Salila. What's it out like in outer space? Okay.
Hey, there's saliva.
Ew.
Basically, they're going to the northern part of the wasteland. They're going to the top of basically the planets combined, because it's 2 planets combined around. They're built around this black hole. And the top part, it's forbidden. No one goes there. And they're being chased. And dude, Proximus is on the hunt. Who or what is Proximus? Is he a Decepticon, a Transformer, another lizard creature person, or like are they
he looks guys? Like a normal humanoid, like Derek and Salila. He looks humanoid, like human size.
If you look at the spoiler cover, yes.
Spoiler cover, yeah, they all have spoiler covers now. I actually think this is kind of cool. Like, I know we have Derek and Salila, but now I'm like, are we going to get like extra characters added into the cast? He kind of gives off Mandalorian vibes, actually.
It's kind of like a season 2. That's what it feels like. And we're going to find out her mother's alive.
Maybe. Dude, this guy actually, it looks like they just said, hey, let's do the Mandalorian, but give him a bow and like squash the top of his helmet into a triangle. It literally looks like the Mandalorian.
He just graduated from college, okay? But
I'm just saying.
Yeah, like I said, I'm having so much fun with this, and it's all connected. The fact that it's all connected to the Energon universe, it's all connected to Transformers, GI Joe, Lord Rivals, Commander, Cobra Commander, and like as far as Duke. There's all these things that happen, and there's always something. There's always this ongoing subplot. No matter which book you're going, it's all connected, and you put the puzzle. I guarantee you, once we get to the end of this, towards more into this, you're gonna be like, "Holy crap!" You can see the cookie crumbs you left here to tell you what's going to happen at the end.
Probably, I can see that.
Exceptional artwork too. Robert Kirkman's putting all his work into this. Sucks to get in firepower, but I mean, if this him not working on firepower anymore means he has more focus on this, make it even more epic, that's a win. I'll take that. And it's a space comedy adventure, bro.
Space comedy adventure.
It is.
It's got some comedic parts, but I don't know that I would say it's a comedy.
It's not as crazy kooky as Fire Space, but it's a lot like, you could say it's like Firefly. It's Firefly mixed with Enemy Mine. Enemy Mine, for those who don't remember this, Zach, is where two pilots crash landed on Earth. They're not on Earth, but a planet. They're at war. They're enemy pilots, and they basically are stranded there. They have to work together to get off the planet, which is basically what they did in this book here.
But that was like in the first three issues.
Yeah. So let me explain the rest. But what they did is they switched it though. Instead of having two dudes, it's a guy and a girl, which could open up to a lot of things. They could just be friends. We could find out that they're actually siblings. They could go the whole route with the Star Wars.
I really hope they don't go that way.
Or they could end up being lovers.
Actually, the way they are now, if they wanted to do that, now would be the time, because they're not lovers. So if they want to reveal that they're secret siblings, this is the time to do it.
Or it could be some kind of like time distortion. Maybe they're related, but like she's his ancestor. I don't know. Like, that'd be crazy though. I'll just say it's been bright, vibrant colors, and I've been liking this. It's very 80s feeling kind of as far as the way they do everything, the coloring, the artwork. It's obviously, especially when you find out that they're doing Transformers and G.I. Joe in the 80s. So this makes sense why this would be kind of like a Voltron thing without the lions. And like I said, the same kind of feeling you get for space exploration, and just overall just fun. But what can I say about this, Zach? Do you have anything else to add to it?
Yeah, look, it's a fun sci-fi. I will say, I'll be the first one to tell you, it's not necessarily my favorite of the Energon universe. I know it was the first book, but it's not my favorite of this thing that Robert Kirkman is doing. I do still really enjoy it, but yeah, it's a lot of fun. The sci-fi elements are there. The first couple of issues, I think it does start off a little bit slow. I like how it is now starting to pick up. We're starting to get more characters, and we're starting to get more story and enhancements and everything. But I'm actually more curious in seeing like where it's leading. Like, is this gonna cross over with, Duke or Transformers at any point? That's what I'm curious to see, is also, where and how are these things going to cross over.
Look at that cover over there, upper left. That's Marvel nod. Remember Marvel?
It does look very Marvel. It does look very Marvel.
Your main title character would be in the upper left corner, Spider-Man, or whatever you're reading. So it's just that all I know is that when I go pick this book, though, for some reason they're gonna have their UPC in the front here. I know that's gonna happen. I don't know.
Maybe. We'll see.
It's been a while since I got one. The UPCs are they on the front, aren't they?
I've been seeing them on the back a lot more recently.
If they're on the back, then that's even better, because honestly, we're buying it for not only the cover. The cover's supposed to sell you, but if all I see is the price code, a UPC code, and it has a price on it, I might put it back. So I mean, I like it here. I think so. Okay, here is it, and it's true. Remember, Marvel do this. Here's the number, instead of putting and then here's the price. Here's the. The number right here. Here it is. The publisher, and then you have this. The only thing I'm missing is a month. Like it's coming out August, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But and dude,
Undead Quinn does make a good point. He does say Void Rivals number 9 is going to have an Autobot in it, or Transformers, I should say.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, their whole world, they've been living on Unicron.
Yikes! What a nightmare for them.
Orson Welles, Unicron. I did not know that. Did you know that? Did you ever watch the Transformers movie?
Oh man, it's been so freaking long.
Orson Welles was the voice of Unicron. It blew my mind when I learned that. I did not know that.
It just blew my mind. So I never saw the 80s movie Dune, but I just found out that Patrick Stewart was in Dune, like the 80s version.
So was Sting.
Yes, but Patrick Stewart impresses me more than Sting. So
it's Sting. Sorry, it's wrong Sting. It's Sting from the Police. But yeah, fantastic book. Yeah. All right, so let's go look at the trades.
Yeah.
Did anyone else have any books caught down? I think that Undead Quinn had some.
Undead Quinn said he had 2. He had his number 2 book was. Did we even say his number 2? I don't even know if we did.
Don't think we did. I know
his number 2 is Red Light number 3.
Dude, fantastic series, Amy Cho.
And then his number 1 is Void Rivals, which is what we just finished talking about.
Nice. All right. You can skip this first book. We don't need to read the rise.
Hey. If it's just the Philip Kennedy Johnson story, is it just his story, or is it the anthology? Like, is like the Brightweiser, like the other story that you really liked with young John Kent, is that in there too?
Probably not.
It might just be the Philip Kennedy Johnson story then. Which, if it is, I think it's still a good story. Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It looks like it might just be the one story from Philip Kennedy Johnson.
It is, yep.
Nice.
Yep. Give me the
That's still a good story. It's still a fun story, I think.
All right.
I know you don't like kids, so you hate it, but
I like kids. I like Jonathan Kent. I don't like having. Oh my gosh, we're age Jonathan Kent up and then bring in these 2 new kids. Maybe that will make people happy. No, you're just reminding us what you stole from us.
Made me happy.
Oh, I'm glad it makes you happy, Zach. Green Arrow reunion, fun series, fun book.
Yeah, Josh Williamson, really good stuff. Highly recommended.
You can skip X-Men by Gary Duggan, but
yeah. Hey, I know where Venkman's going.
Oh, well, yeah, definitely getting this week. The compendium, $60.
Did you hear that? Will Friedle is voicing him in Crisis on Infinite Earths, the trilogy. But Batman Beyond is going to have a cameo or a guest appearance, and Will Friedle is coming back to voice him.
Good to know, because that's like I said, he's a phenomenal voice actor. Well, he was also he was in
a lot of stuff.
He was Eric Matthews, Boy Meets World.
He was Eric Matthews. That's a big one. Yeah.
But him and Kevin Conroy, like I didn't look to see what I didn't think about it, because him and Kevin Conroy were like for friends too, because they worked on the series together for all those years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
even afterwards. So I mean, I didn't, when Kevin Conroy passed away, I didn't check to see what he said about him, but I can only imagine. But yeah. So yep, the year is 2039. It's been decades since anyone's last spotted the Batman. Gotham is proposing it. It's prospered into a megalopolis of neon and steel, but for all its glitz and advanced tech, it's still one of the most dangerous cities on the planet. Really? Yeah. So you can shine a turd, but it's still a turd, basically. When fate brings teenager Terry McGinnis into the life of reclusive billionaire Bruce Wayne, the time will come for the new Dark Knight to rise. Collects Batman Beyond Volume 1 through 6, Batman Beyond Volume 2 1 through 24, which has never been collected in its entirety, which is true because I've tried to. And a guest appearance in Superman Adventures number 64. $60 for 752 pages. The only thing that would make this even better if they had their Return of the Joker story added to this. But it's trade paperback and perfect bound. Phenomenal.
Nice.
He said. It's a reasonable price, $60.
Yeah,
I'm glad it's not $150.
No. Geeky says it's $30 or so on in-stock trades.
I know. That's where I'm going, bro.
Why do I bother telling you? It's like you should know this.
Alrighty, of course we got this is more Star Wars and Night Terrors. You can skip, which I skipped when it came out.
The Green Lantern one's really the only one you need to read.
Another Invincible, Volume 3 coming out. This is the manga, I believe. This might be the manga edition.
It's Kirkman and Otley. I think it's just the regular version.
Yeah, this is the manga version, though.
What do you mean?
The manga size.
Oh, like the little pocket size, you mean?
Yeah,
like a smaller size book?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Collects those 14 through 19. Yeah, the little manga size thing.
I understand. Okay. Yeah. I thought you said I was like, they didn't do a manga version of Invincible.
No. but that's what they've been doing. I've been waiting. They already had the first two come out. So if you're like, it's another way to get kids who are like, hey, it's a manga, and they like this, and it's a manga format.
Right.
So, yeah. And then there are collectors who will buy this because they want to have every single one.
Which is crazy to me. But hey, you do you. It's your money.
Yep.
Use it how you need it.
Daredevil Modern Era Epic Collection pass.
You say Modern Era. Who are the writers, though? Is it like Brubaker Daredevil? Because that would be worth picking up, I think.
Bendis.
Hey, Bendis Daredevil was not terrible. It's not like it was his Avengers or anything.
Bendis, Gale, Haynes, Mack, Winslow, Ross, and Maleev.
Bendis and Maleev? That's not terrible, though.
Yeah.
At least I don't think so.
I'm not Daredevil. That's what I think of. Alex Maleev, yeah.
Rob Gale.
Phil Winslade, who does dress like a hippie. 16 stories.
Yeah, that's a good amount of storytelling.
Jennifer Grunwald is collecting. A bit like Mark Grunwald. Yep. 2001, yeah. Okay.
I would argue that that's still got to be better than a lot of more current Daredevil.
You could say that.
Because like early Bendis, when he was doing the street level stuff, he was pretty good. I feel like that was before he got really like on the nose and like cheesy with himself. See, even Breen backs me up, saying Bendis' Daredevil is pretty good.
Already.
Yo, Emperor Joker? What?
Deluxe? Hard.
Okay, that is the first Superman story that I ever read was Emperor Joker. Because I was like, that's kind of cool. They have Superman going up against the Joker. What? The Joker has Mitsoplex's like superpowers? I thought it was a really cool concept for a story.
Jeff Loeb, Ed McGuinness, Joe Kelly, and Doug Mankey.
JMD Mateus,
Mankey,
Ed McGuinness, Mike S. Miller, Scott McDaniel. You got some heavy hitters on this.
Yep.
And I happen to be a sucker for Ed McGuinness' art. I like his art style. I know a lot of folks say it's a little cartoony and like he jacks up the guy a lot.
Sorry, Scott McDaniel.
I like it. Wait, what?
Scott McDaniel. That guy was doing the art on the Nightwing books with Chuck Dixon. No, thank you.
What are you talking about?
What am I talking about? What do you
mean? You just don't like good art.
I like good art. It's just I don't like the bad art that you like.
Art is subjective. It's not good or bad. It's just based on your opinion.
Subjective to somebody else that cares.
Thank you, Jay. See, Jay likes Ed McGuinness too. He's not talking about Scott McDaniel.
Yeah, I'm talking about
maybe he does like Scott McDaniel. I don't know.
Mike S. Miller.
Mike S. Miller. He's good. He's a good guy. Did Injustice. The other Superman Joker confrontation, that's a little bit more popular.
Yeah.
I don't think Superman runs his hand through Joker's chest in this story.
It also features a brand new cover.
Nice.
An introduction by Loeb.
I don't even know if McGuinness still does work in comics. Like I haven't seen him doing any books in a long time.
Probably not.
Like that's a tragedy. He should still be doing stuff.
And then we have the Epic Collection.
That's really cool. How much is that? $50? Okay. Sorry, I didn't catch the price on that.
But that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then we have Amazing Spider-Man These are cool to see they're actually coming out with these again because a lot of my shops don't have any Spider-Man trades on the walls whatsoever because they're out of print. 68 through 85. Stanley and the best Spider-Man artist that ever lived. Sorry, is John Romita Sr. Although I do love Ross Andrew, he's awesome as well. Gil Kane.
Bear Andrews is pretty good. Todd McFarlane was pretty good.
Sorry.
Mark Bagley was pretty good.
Mark Bagley. Sorry.
You can be wrong. It's okay. You can be wrong.
They're okay, bro. There's a reason why everybody copied Senior for 40 years. House style, because it's amazing. Anyway, the Black Widow debuts her new sultry spy gear. Remember this? Remember these? Get to see Black Widow in her new costume. Kingpin comes back for more, and this time it's a family affair. Yes, right. And also featuring Gwen Stacy and the gang, whose heads are really going to turn when ill Peter Parker strolls in the party in his Spider-Man costume and reveals that he's Peter Parker. And he has to get the Prowler to pose as Spider-Man in order to prove his innocence. Prove that he wasn't, So, fun stories, man. Late Jim Mooney's in there, too. John Buscema. Sam Rosen. He does exist.
Samek.
They do exist.
They do exist.
Mike Esposito, who's pretty much in every freaking book at Marvel, seems that way.
Pretty much.
And don't mind Marie Severin. She's just there to bake cookies. Joseph, see that you're not gonna have a good cast unless you have J. Jonah Jameson, Joseph Robertson, Harry Osborn, Gwen Stacy, Kingpin, and we need where's Flash though? There's no Flash Thompson listed here.
Was this when he went off to the military?
Not sure when he went to the military, but
I'm pretty sure this might be around when he went off to the military.
Yeah. Fun series though.
I was trying to explain his whole backstory to my girlfriend the other day because she was asking about Venom. It's like, which one? There are several different kinds. Flash Thompson became Agent Venom for a time.
Now this is Complete Invincible Library Volume 1 hardcover. It's a new printing. I just got something last week, had to complete everything, compendiums. So I'm confused about this. I saw this.
I like how you completely skipped over Moon Knight there.
What Moon Knight? There's no Moon Knights.
There was a Moon Knight? Or is it just somebody too current?
Are you just mad because you break down every time you wake up? Because you're lonely with a man without love? Every time I wake up, then I start to break up. Lonely is a man without love. It's your favorite song, Zach.
Yeah, it didn't already pop into my head when my brother showed me what the Blu-ray of the Moon Knight Season 1 DVD looks like.
Volumes 1 and 2.
Thinking about that already.
Oh my God. Click Invincible Ultimate Collection 1 and 2 into one volume. But I already got the compendium, so it's not even, I already have these. Collects 1 through 24, 0, and the free comic book day story, plus over 150 pages of extras. So, if you've been collecting the compendiums like I've been doing, and you got the compendium side stories, you're set. You don't need to get this.
Holy cow, there's a lot in this Moon Knight. There's Doug Minch.
You're just so, yeah.
More Doug Minch.
This is this is the Mark Spector omnibus. This is
Terry Kavanagh. Terry Kavanagh is the main.
This is the Chuck Dixon. If I remember, this is a Chuck Dixon series.
I don't see Chuck Dixon on any of these. I see a lot of Terry Kavanagh and a lot of Doug Minch.
I think Chuck Dixon started the Mark Spector Moon Knight.
Maybe, yeah. Okay, so this starts with number 35. Although it has the it has 3 Black Panthers mentioned first. Christopher Priest, Black Panthers. That's cool.
Yep.
Christopher Priest. Say what you want about his current stuff. His Black Panther run was pretty great.
Yeah, a lot of cool stuff in here. But I mean, like said, I got the first 5 Epic collections or 4 of them with Don Perlin, Doug Mankey. So
okay. I saw that. I thought it looked pretty cool. I like that. I like how big the cape swoops behind, making the crescent shape.
Wow! How dare you say it? That was the best Disney Plus show, probably.
That was one of the better ones.
Yeah,
there was that and Loki.
I
And
think I think the two I felt like the most was Hawkeye and Moon Knight. So
Hawkeye, Moon Knight, and Loki were my top 3.
So all right, and then something epic. If you missed out on the issues, like you should read this. This was fun. This is a really good series.
Yeah,
it's $18.
That's not bad for a trade. What was that? 6 issues?
I believe the first one is 6 issues.
Okay, that's not bad. $3 an issue.
Right.
Oh no, it's 1 through 7.
1 through 7.
Less than $3 an issue.
Yeah, it's basically like I said. It's a kid who's his imagination. He's always gonna have that. He's able to talk to these these creatures, and they basically like whenever a writer would write something, and then they'd scrap that idea. So you'd have like a world imagination. You'd have these are people that were basically either discarded, creations through comic books or manga or cartoons, and they all live in their own little perfect world over there. But some of them are starting to bleed through into our world, and an epic is someone who basically is able to balance the world, those two worlds, And he loses his mother at a young age to cancer. And he has to live with that. And he basically he loses his touch with as far as all these imagination stuff. He locks it away because it hurts too much. Yeah. And then within him something starts growing, like an evil version of him starts growing, and then so he has to basically come over his demons in order to move on. Very, very heart breaking, but also it's very epic. Like they called it something epic is really it fits
exactly like the title, something epic.
And it's the Punisher artist from Punisher Max with Garth Ennis.
Nice.
Sidesman Kudransky is a one-man art, perfect story, man. Check it out. We got here Spider-Man, Strange Academy, Daily Field Trap, Mighty Marvel Captain America Volume 3 to be reborn. That's cool.
Oh, I like that cover.
But do you like this cover better? With Black Panther?
No, I like the Michael Cho covers a lot, honestly. That one's got Black Panther on it too. They both have Black Panther.
But this one has a hulked up Black Panther. Look at that.
Yeah. What does it collect? Does it say?
Oh,
wait, hang on. I thought they showed the new Ed McGuinness cover for the Edward Joker.
Hold on. This collects 100 through 105. And Captain America and Tales of Suspense 95 through 99.
Okay.
Marvel's Man Out of Time, Captain America is back and battling for justice in his mighty Marvel masterworks. The Avengers in this volume are some of Cap's greatest, and how could they not be known? Or how can that be when they're crafted by a creative team of Stan Lee and Jack King Kirby? Cap teams with Black Panther and some of the leader of the Wakanda's earliest appearances to grapple with Baron Zemo, the man who killed Cap's partner during World War II.
He killed Peggy? What?
No, he killed Bucky.
I know. That was a joke.
I know. Peggy's still alive.
Wow, don't sound so angry about it.
Well, I mean, she's got super serum early now. Whatever. Yeah. And then Cap and Sharon, aka the Shield's agent number 13, will confront the true face of evil, the Red Skull. Also featuring action-packed issue with Batroc the Leaper in the Swordsman. That bristles with limited powers of King Kirby's art. Unlimited power. Dude. How could you not want to get this? I mean, if you already have them, the individual issues, and you're old enough to remember buying them off the shelf, more power to you, man. But people like me, it's these are travel companion size.
Yeah, they fit in a back pocket. They're yeah.
Oh, I would never phone in a back pocket. I'm looking like a backpacker jacket. But yeah. A time to die, a time to live. Isn't
They're
that
awesome.
Yarb? It sounds like a Yarb. A time to love.
It sounds like a James Bond movie.
No, it sounds like an old song I used to know. A time to love. I forget what it's called. I think it's the Yardbirds and Obvious. Oh, do everything turns, turn. Do everything turns. Yeah. I can't sing off key. Anyway, the Weakest Link and the Indentured Servant of the Skull. But in the name of Baatroc, well, I think we might start reading some more Baatroc the Leaper on the channel. Damn it, we need some more frogmen.
Who is Baatroc?
The Leaper.
Batroc. It's Batroc.
Batroc? No, Batroc is a different character.
Hey, scroll up a little bit. I want to see if there. Yeah, see, I think that cover for Emperor Joker, I think that's the new one.
Possibly.
I could be wrong. I just wanted to get a look at that Moon Knight Omnibus cover. Looks pretty sick too. That looks pretty awesome.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, that's all I got though.
And that's it. That's it for this week. So we ask you to please click like, support us, and the birds. That's what it's I can remember the lyrics though, but I've heard that song so many times. Just so like one of those ones I'm doing two things at once. It's like, what the hell is that freaking thing when you're on the spot? I hate that. Wow. Like I said, fun. So like I said, if you're not interested in the new stuff coming out, look at the trades that are coming out. A little Marvel Master. Governor Works. Yeah. Fun stuff. And also, once again, thank you again for the super chats, Glinzer, and I believe was Undead Quinn. I think
it was Undead Quinn that did the other one, or no, it was Elk of Antioch.
Elk of Antioch, yes, yeah. We are appreciative of that. That money will be going towards paying off the StreamYard bill. So, like I said, if you guys want to donate through your Ko-Fi link, you can do that there too, or you can donate through super chats. We do prefer to Ko-Fi, but like I said, because we get more 100% of the profits, where super chats YouTube takes a cut. But I would say this: it is cool to see it pop up on the screen now. I don't need to be on eStream anymore to get super chats. I highlight them. Give us all your money now, all of it. Super chats. Sorry, I'm getting greedy now.
But a little bit. I'm gonna rein it in, Gollum.
Money changes you, Zach. Oh my gosh. No. I Geekies, I didn't even know that. I almost read it too. It's like I need to anyway. I thought Amazon was the only place, and our local comic shop pre-orders were the only place to pre-order the same price. So Amazon is charging more for DC versus Marvel.
Really?
The sad part is DC versus Marvel. About 10, 15 years ago, those are all in the dollar bins.
Yeah, they really were.
Yeah, so I collected what I wanted to. I think I should read on this channel on Friday. I'm thinking of probably just doing that treasure edition of Superman. Oh, but no, Pixel's not going to be here though. Dang it! I want to do the Superman versus Spider-Man crossover. That'd be cool. Do some of the amalgam books. Maybe we'll get Zach back if we start doing amalgam books. Superboy.
Get me back.
Yeah, we couldn't get you on Monday. What was that all about?
I was out. I was at the gym.
Yeah.
Getting swole. Working off a pizza that I had over the weekend.
Wait, so you instead of reading on the day you said you could read with me on Mondays, you decided you're going to go to the gym.
I couldn't go to the gym during the day, and you didn't need me because it was an Amy Rose Sonic the Hedgehog book. I'm not reading Amy Rose for you. I don't care if Glenzer super chats $20. So it's not going to happen.
We had a Skylanders. You could have been in there.
Nope. You lost me. I would rather read a Tom King Heroes in Crisis issue than Skylanders. I could mock his bad dialogue.
Next Monday, issue 3, the backup story is a yokai story.
That does not do anything to help.
It's only one little guy doing all the narration too. That's all it is. But it's like what the hell? But as previous. But anyway, next week on next Monday on our Sonic issue 3 of IDW, and we'll be having Knuckles join the team and the Skunk Brothers.
MK, yes. He would never do that. If he did, then I might, but he would never do that.
If we get enough super chats, we can pay him.
Yeah, but it would have to be a lot of super chats to do that, though.
Not really.
It would. To pay for all the StreamYard stuff and then give me the.
Well, we can always work something out. So Zach, if you really want to, I'll send you I'll send you some apples. I'll get you the good kind.
The good ones? Okay.
The Honey Crisp.
No, I don't like those actually. I like the Red Delicious.
I should have known.
I'm basic.
It's like you're not even basic. You're below basic. You're like right north of apples.
They have the good crunch and crisp to them. Like there's just a crispness of a good Red Delicious apple that's like you can't beat it.
Yeah.
Also, MK is right. Your hat does match my shirt, and vice versa.
Well, you should be wearing a red hat, sir.
You know what? I should. You're right. I have no excuse. Hang on.
If you had a green,
there we go.
See, I'm gonna start wearing red with blue, and you'll have to wear green with blue.
We look like a very politically charged comic stream right now. I just keep thinking because today is Super Tuesday. I think I saw, so it's like there we go. We got the red
trucker hat. So whenever I see the trucker hat like these, I know what I think of. I think of Yule Carter every single time. I said I'm turning into Yule. The more I.
MK, this is not a MAGA hat. It does say T. But it is not the Trump tea. It is a Texas tea. No, it's for Texas. This is the World Series champion. Glenzer, I almost agree with you because I do like pears a lot. I do like Bartlett pears a lot.
Pears are kind of weird though.
It depends on the kind you get. There's like 2 or 3 different kinds. One of them is like really mushy. But then one is like really crisp when you buy it.
My grandmother had pears. She had a pear tree, so we got them then. We didn't have. There was no preservers on that stuff. You just basically, picked them, ate them that way. That's all we ever ate them. And it was just like, I'm just like, you gotta. I guess you gotta. Do you have to add sugar to them or something to sweeten them up a little bit?
The pears?
Yeah, there's something. I forgot. I thought there was something like that, but
I've never done that before. I usually just eat them like I eat an apple. I don't slice them or anything. I just bite into them and eat them. I've never added sugar to one.
I'm probably thinking lemonade. Yeah, lemons. Yeah, so
maybe.
But anyway,
very different.
The live reverse mirror world. Like I said, this was worth it because I wanted a new Ghostbuster hat. I had one in a while, and my old one is kind of like for kid size.
Are you going to go see Frozen Empire on opening night?
I will be. So that, like I said, I wasn't gonna say anything until next week, but I mean, I will not be here. Thursday, the Thursdays streams will be pushed to Wednesdays on the 20th and the 27th because I will not be around that Thursday for the first or the 21st. I will be watching Ghostbusters. And then the 28th, I'll be helping a friend move. So I will not be around. I'm hoping to try to get, because it's going to be a 2-day move thing process, hoping to get everything done one day. Because I don't want to, work and then try to get everything done before, the readings and all that stuff.
Yeah, well, that's fair.
Yeah. So, sorry to anybody who can't make it. Eric, or Geeky can't make it on Wednesdays. They will be an hour stream on Wednesdays. So
so it'll be 9:00 Central because that's when I'll get home from. I'll be home that way. We know I'll be home in time from church. So
yep. Well, that being said, I hope you guys had fun, and as always, remember, you guys can super chat whenever you want to, whether you want to be mean to us or just say hello. And if we don't get to a super chat, see if you guys, like I said, it's one of the things I've always said. If you guys send me a lot of super chats and we don't get a chance to get to read to them, we're doing something or reading, we will address them the next day or at the end of the reading. So
we will never leave them unread.
Yeah. No super chat goes unread.
No chat left behind.
Traditional payment for helping someone move. Pizza and beer.
That's true.
Like I said, that's why I won't be around Thursday, because if I have a beer, I am not gonna want to breed. I'll be like, all right, pizza, beer, coma.
Not a bad place to be.
pizza flavor beer or beer flavor pizza.
No, you lost me.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, size still matters. I don't even know where you're going with that. Why you came up with that. But anyway, thank you for guys for showing up. As always, we love you guys here, and we'll be back on Thursday for our follow-up stream at the same time, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. Be there, or we'll find you.
Yeah, or just be not cool. Then you could be the one getting all the jokes made instead of me.
We'll send Geeky after you.
Oh. Yeah, please be here.
We'll give him a camera microphone. Be like that little fat kid that was on in the Man Show. It always did on the interviews. He'll just kind of look for you. He'll be like, "Geekies, have you found them yet?" And they search for the finding missing Linzer. All right, later, guys.
Bye, everybody. Happy New Comic Day.